So as we continue on, I wanted to show you kind of a resurgence of one of the new overlapping reducers. And this is actually within our LVT collection. It's a 329. So many times, and we're finding that in the LVT world, it's changing and growing and expanding, and the applications are different. We're now seeing more stick down material. We're seeing more click. There always has been the grout application, but you know, with that, some manufacturers want you to appreciate the fact that it will expand, it will contract, regardless of the method of application. And this is a profile that will give you that in a very low 6 millimeter format that will accommodate just about all of the major manufacturers producing LVT and LVP today. One that we have that is very unique is our 022. And the 022 is a little versatile reducer as well. It looks like an overlap reducer because it can be used as an overlap reducer. It has a very slight and small tongue. But in many applications, the installer will rip this lengthwise with a table saw for the variable height that will bring you down to as little as a 4 millimeter or even a 3 millimeter thickness, just that little bit of drop that you need in some applications. The 022 will give you that. That is within our LVT collection, and again, we'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. So overlap reducers have taken on a whole new meaning in the industry and continue to grow in complexity and versatility. Getting back to overlaps, the stair nosings. Overlap stair nosings have been around for some time, but never so much popular as when we started introducing all of the engineered floors in the industry. The extra tongue on the front allows for quite a bit of expansion, and one thing that you'll find unique to most of our profiles that do have overlap is we do incorporate a slight 45-degree angle towards the back of the 90-degree angle on the bottom side. Why is that in there? Why is that so critical? Most installers, when installing, will put down a profile and they will butt it up tight next to the either floor that they're putting in or possibly a different height surface. In this case, if they're doing this and they're butting up next to the 45, we've automatically created a natural expansion joint for them as a guide. And so the 45-degree angle becomes very critical to what they're trying to achieve. Thresholds, often referred to as baby thresholds, often confused with square-nosed edging. The threshold is used in many applications next to patio doors, next to surfaces that are of a different height. May it be carpet, tile, what have you. The baby threshold, again, is a unique threshold for us because it has an extended 45-degree angle. And that 45-degree angle allows you to put a surface next to it of a variable height, which is very critical for an installer that's not just looking for one exact thing. The perfect surface next to that would be carpet. T-molds. Our T-mold collection has grown. Our 002, our standard T-mold, is used in just about all of our wood lines. It is designed to be able to create two surfaces of equal height that are hard. Oftentimes we will see installers use a T-mold over carpet. This is not recommended simply because of the tongue that sticks out. It will be compromised. If there's a soft surface underneath, it can bust a portion of the T. We're looking at equal heights, both sides, and hard surface for T-mold. And then you can change direction with the floor. You can create a different surface coming into it. We have in the LVT collection, we have now a mini T-mold, and the mini T-mold has a smaller tongue. This is our 702. It's very slight. Could almost be used as a saddle in many instances. but it does give you a little bit of a T for gluing down or nailing down. So that has been created based on popular demand. A definite plus to the smaller, thinner surfaces that we have. Square nosings, we've created new square nosings as well. This also in the LVT collection. Extremely small, but yet very effective. This is designed to be going down directly onto the substrate, whether it be concrete or wood, and so that it can be butted up next to and have your LVT come underneath. A great little piece. Not available, I don't think, too readily in the market. The sister to that is our typical 043. The 043 gives you a little bit more to work with. Even in the LVT world, this is used with the 1/4 inch underlayment, but most commonly with your thinner engineered woods. And then we also have an 027, which is even a taller base that will accommodate up to 9/16. That should cover most of the floors that you're looking at that are requiring some kind of a square nose. Often referred to as end cap. We refer to it as square nose, try to solidify that as the term in the industry going forward. So, to segment out for just a moment, we've developed an LVT line. Our LVT, LVP collection of profiles is growing rapidly. We're very proud of it. We have accommodated 68 colors that are within our new color wheel just coming out. We think that we finally have incorporated enough colors and species that with a very small initial investment of $15 gives you access to the entire LVT, LVP collection, as well as incorporating all of the millwork collection that goes with that. We also have included a couple sizes on vents in there too. Okay? So from a color standpoint, we've definitely taken care of you. Now, what is unique about our LVT profiles? Well, one of them, actually two of them, of the same format, different size, are 161 and 121. This is like a Scribe 2 type profile. Patent on this. We're fortunate to be the first with it, proud of it. It has been utilized throughout the industry in commercial applications as well as predominantly residential, but it gives you the opportunity to now take your LVT and LVP projects onto the steps and multiple levels. We do have some tech bulletins that you can find in the sites of your account, and this profile is designed to be glued down to an extremely hard substrate, concrete or the subfloor wood, whether it be OSB or actual plywood, making no difference. We would recommend that the 161 be used where you have a series of steps or series of different grades and you're trying to match to possibly treads, but or give that look of a tread. And the 121 be used where you're just doing a landing drop, so sunken living room or another room of a different height. Okay? The 161s are available in 8-foot lengths, the 121s in our standard 78-inch. As I mentioned earlier, we do have overlaps as well in the LVT. This profile, the 330, is, the 33, is designed to be able to incorporate up to a 5.5 millimeter product that you need to have an overlap application in a nosing going off a landing or for a step. The reducers I spoke of a little bit earlier. The 022, very versatile, can be used as an overlap, but typically is cut back and used as a flush. And then also the 329, which is an overlap. Okay. And then lastly, we do have and have added our mini T and our mini square nose. Cork transitions. We went through a bit of an evolution in cork. We initially came into the market with a vinyl wrap that we were taking photographs of. That is slowly been weaned out of the product selections, but is still available with limited capabilities. To what we feel now is a much better product. It's our Cork wrap product. It's a solid wood profile with a thin veneered cork. And we've had tremendous success with it. We do 3 different patterns, coordinating to the different designs that, the many designs that we have in Cork today, and Cork is also a growing segment. And we have endless number of colors. The profiles themselves on this chain set, and by the way, all of the chain sets that I'm showing you are available online for purchase in the sales and marketing tools section. These profiles pretty much do cover every aspect that you would need. We do have a quarter round, we do have a T-mold, we have an overlapping reducer, we have the square nose, we have a baseboard, which many people might question as to the application, but we have found that it's being used, it's being purchased to coordinate in rooms where you want that, extension of the floor to go up the wall. And that's pretty much what we have in our selections for Cork. Back to millwork, often overlooked is how do you do a remodel? Or if working with a new builder, how do you incorporate the many different demands of upgrades for your customer? Well, we do offer 3 different collections, as I mentioned, Ranch, Princeton, and Princeton Elite collections that step you up to a more expensive, certainly in terms of upfront cost, but a look that will separate their home from any others. And we do this within the base board. We do the wall base. We do that with quarter round. We have casing as well as your crown moldings, and even the dental molding for the top end Princeton Elite to go into the crown molding. This program, as I showed earlier, the LVT color collection, the color now referring to it as the color wheel, is available in your sales and marketing tools and can be combined for ordering product, and because of the way that it shows online with the millwork collection. So I strongly encourage that you utilize that as part of your profiles. I'd like to talk for a little bit about transitional profiles. In transitional profiles, we have a number, and obviously the basic ones would be like a saddle piece, where you're transitioning a floor that may be of the same height, and you really don't need to even put a T-mold between it down, but you want to change direction of that flooring. A saddle would be used there. There's many different styles of saddles. These are available. We consider transitional moldings to be in the square nose category as well. I showed you a number of different square nose applications from the LVT on up for all the different floors. A great profile. Obviously the T-mold is considered a transitional profile. And one that you seldom hear about, but we do have available in our new profile guide, is the bi-level reducer. And we do have from time to time requests for the bi-level reducer, and you will find that it does come up in our profile selection, both within our brochure guides, which are also available in the sales and marketing tool section, as well as in some of the different lines.